The National Changemaker Summit is fast approaching, with around 25 changemakers given the opportunity to travel with the AOC and some of our Olympians to the Australian Institute of Sport in Canberra for a 3-day Olympic experience. To be considered for this exciting opportunity, all nominated students need to send in a 1-minute video explaining how they are creating change in their school or local community. It's not too late to send in your video, and the deadline is the 25th of September. Let's take a look at what the students got up to at last year's summit.
It's wonderful to see us coming together as a collective, almost like a little family, and sharing ideas that hopefully can make a change for the better.
It's been really cool coming down, staying at the AIS, meeting some incredible people who've made huge differences in their communities.
Being around Olympians, I think it kind of rubs off on you because they have this sort of vibe around them, which is very driven, which is very stoic, which is very wise, and it's good to learn from them and understand from them.
We're here in Canberra for the Olympic Changemaker National Summit. We've got 24 students from all across the country coming here to share their ideas on how to make their communities better, leading to Brisbane 2032.
I've learned so much over this week, being able to take back so many different life lessons and tips and advice to continue in my life, but also bring to my community.
The nation's changemakers for 2022, they have come from all different parts of our country, and as individuals they are making a difference. Together they are definitely a force to be reckoned with.
We're very proud that we can highlight and recognise these young leaders who are using the power of sport to make a difference in their communities.
It's been amazing, not only like meeting Olympians, but having the connection with kids that are like you and just feeling like you belong.
The kids were put in separate groups to talk about different topics and how they could make things better for their communities leading into Brisbane 2032.
So we're just devising some plans, some practical steps we can implement to make sure that no matter what postcode you live in or no matter what race you come from, what sexuality you identify as, that you can actually feel supported.
We're focusing on the benefits of sport, both physically and mentally, with regards to our health, and just kind of getting more youth in particular involved in sport in the lead up to the 2032 games. We're looking at doing a little bit of an app and getting more kids involved through that medium.
I got to sit down and hear their presentations with Matt Carroll, which was awesome to be part of.
And the ideas they pulled together within 2 days are amazing. So amazing, as I told them today, we pinch them and use them for ourselves.
I'd like to say a massive thank you to the 2022 Olympic Changemakers. You really are the future of our country, and so we wish you all the best. Don't stop, be the change and sustain the change.
If you're looking to be a change maker, it just starts now.
Be yourself, be authentic, and just let the inner you shine.
You are the voice, you are the future. Be the change every single day and never ever give up on your dreams.
Next up, we have 2 very special guests who are Changemaker alumni. Let's welcome Chai and Angus to the stage, who have both joined us from Brisbane. Welcome. Chai and Angus were nominated as Changemakers in 2022 by their teachers and went on to create and submit their 1-minute videos for the chance to attend the National Summit in Canberra last year. You might have seen them on the video. We thought it'd be a great opportunity for you all to hear from them, because who better to hear from than the Changemaker alumni themselves? Angus, we'll start with you. How did you feel when you received the news that you had been selected to attend the summit?
Yeah, I was actually driving to training and got a call from a random number, so I was like, oh, I better pull over and take this. But no, I was pretty shocked. To be 100% honest, I was not expecting it at all. And yeah, no, I was very excited. Instantly was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get down there, and it turned out to be like the best experience of my life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. So yeah, no, super stoked.
You're good that you actually answer a random number. I reckon there's not too many people who do that, so you've done well. Chai, can you explain what types of positive change you're making in your community?
Sure. So I was trying to promote inclusivity and change through sport, whether that was through the sport that I participate in or I coach as well. I was coaching at the time too, trying to promote different opportunities and equality through sport as well. Working on encouraging students, encouraging my peers, building friendships, building resilience and different skills, working with different organisations and volunteering with them. And since the summit, I've also been able to join in on some Queensland Government and Australian Government initiatives too, so it's been a great opportunity.
Angus, do you have a favourite part of the summit?
Oh, favourites going to be hard because it was all really, really good. I think I'm going to change it to the most empowering part. And for me, that was like, there were 23 of us and we were all so like on the same boat. We were all really connected, really driven individuals that all came together as a great team. So that I reckon was the most empowering part. And then the ceremony at the Mint was pretty cool, just from like a objective standpoint. I've still got the little medallion that we all get sitting on the bedside table. So yeah, it was really good.
And for you, Chai?
I think coming together as a collective and working as a team to brainstorm different ideas was definitely a very special opportunity. Working alongside Olympians as well, learning from them, chatting to them, and just really coming up with ideas to put into our sporting community and wider community too. And also the ceremony at the Mint was really a highlight as well, being able to reflect on what we had collaborated on the past few days at the summit, but also to be able to have that little medallion as well to take back with us as a reminder of the change that we're trying to implement into our communities as well. It was really powerful.
If I can just sneak in as well, the kit was like really good. The shirts, the hats, duffel bag, all of it was like top notch. So.
And what about working with Olympians? What was that like for you, Angus?
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, I've had the privilege to train with some and be coached by some at swimming, but working alongside them in like a non-sport specific environment where it's more just about like the people that you are, I found that really, really enjoyable and quite enlightening to see everyone outside of the track, outside of the pool, off the field. And every single one of the Olympians that were down there, I found were like great individuals. I was in Cedric Dubler's group, and I don't know if any of you guys remember from Tokyo seeing Cedric run alongside in the decathlon, but actually meeting him in person was really, really cool. He sat behind me on the plane. So yeah, no, he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met, and that applies to every single one of the Olympians down there. It was really, really nice.
Troy, how did you make your video submissions stand out, and have you got any advice for the students in the room and the students watching online?
My first piece of advice would be to just be yourself. You've already been nominated for what you do and for standing out in your community, and that's an excellent achievement. So just portray your authentic self. I know with my video, I tried to showcase how I was trying to power the change in my sport and wider community, and just in my everyday life as well. So another two little pieces of advice as well. Make sure you have fun with it. There's no creative limits. Do whatever you please, but also make sure you submit it on time and don't leave it till last minute.
Good advice. Angus, for the students who might be umming and ahhing about doing it, why would you recommend that they do it, and what advice would you give them?
Well, my advice would be do it. It's definitely worth it. Advice, yeah, like Chai said, just be yourself. You know, every single one of you has been selected by your school to be here today for a reason. You're all great individuals. You're all doing a great job in the community. So just show that off. Don't be too humble in your video. Everyone wants to see the great work that you're doing, and there's no limits to what you guys can do. So 100% do it. It's the most rewarding experience you will ever have being down there, and it opens up a lot of doors. So that's my advice to you guys.
And Chai, for those people sitting on the fence about the video, what would you say to encourage them?
I know that these things can be really nerve-wracking sometimes, but it's okay. There's other people around you to support you too. And also, what have you got to lose by having a go? By just submitting the video, you've got nothing to lose by giving it a go. So it's a great opportunity, the summit down in Canberra, to meet new people, make new friends, and just learn a lot. So have a go, put in the video, and make sure that you really give it your all, because it's a great opportunity.
I love it. Thank you so much to the both of you. Let's put our hands together to thank Angus and Chai.